So, today we will be discussing the classification of soil, and we have already discussed the coarse grained soil. Now we will be going on for the fine grained soil. So, let us begin, wherein the last topic which we have discussed was the fines which would have been greater than 12% or between 5 and 12% or less than 5%. So, how the classification of soil was there and how did we name the soil? So, see here, when it is GW, that is what, well graded gravel, poorly graded is GP, we will be using what, this thing as a suffix W and P, we already told that this is one GM. When it is used as a suffix, it is what, silty gravel. Major soil is what, soil is mainly gravel, but it contains what, silt particles, so it is silty gravel. Similarly, when it is GC, then the soil is what, clayey. The nature of fines present in it is clay, that is clay is more than the silt. When we are talking about the nature of fines, then clay is more than the silt, but the major sand or major soil in it is what, it is gravel. Similarly, when we talk about SW, it is well graded, SP it is poorly graded. So, we already know, we have already studied the conditions, that is Cu greater than 4 or Cc between 1 and 3. So, we have already discussed the conditions there, and when we are talking about SP, poorly graded sand, then silty sand, that is the soil is mainly what, sand, but it contains fines, as fines nature is silty. The soil here it is sand, but SC, the soil here is sand, but the nature of fines is clay. So, we will be discussing here SC, that is clayey sand. Similarly, when we will be discussing this thing here, this GM portion, it is well graded gravel with silt. This first thing is denoting what? First thing is denoting the gradation. Next will be denoting what? The nature of fines, this thing, and this here M, that is silt. So, it is mainly what? It is not mainly gravel. So, well graded gravel with silt. Similarly, it is GWGC, well graded gravel with clay. So, it is containing major portion as clay. When we are talking about the fines, this case we have already studied that dual symbol, here it is mostly dual symbol all. So, this dual symbol is the case when nature of fines is between 5 and 12%. So, this is this case wherein the different things are there, and we classify it as we give it as an dual symbol. GPGM, it is poorly graded gravel, but it contains what, silt. Similarly, GPGC, that is poorly graded gravel with clay, that is containing clay. Similarly, when we talk about the sand, this sand here, this is sand, this thing also sand, this is also sand. So, what type of sand? It is well graded, it is containing silt, well graded sand with silt, SWSM. Similarly, SWSC, that is well graded sand with clay. Next is SPSM, that is poorly graded sand. The very first part denotes what? The gradation. The second part denotes what? The nature of fines. So, SPSM, that means poorly graded sand with silt. Similarly, when we are talking about SPSC, that is take major portion of fines is clay. So, it is poorly graded sand with clay. So, moving on to the next, here we will be now, we have now discussed about the coarse grained soil, what types it can be, how they can be classified. Now, when we move on to the fine grained soil, let us see here. If more than, we have already discussed what, the very first thing, from the very first point we are discussing that a soil is classified based upon either it is retained on this 75 micron sieve or it passes down the 75 micron sieve. So, if more than 50% of the soil fraction, let us say 100 grams, if retained is 20 grams and the rest passes down the 75 micron sieve, it will be classified as fine grained soil. So, first we all know that it is a fine grained soil. Then now we will be classifying what type of fine grained soil. So, here we classify it as either it is clay or silt or it is a organic soil. So, basically see here, if the more than 50% of soil fraction passes through 75 micron IS sieve, then that soil is fine grained soil. It is subdivided into clay, silt and organic soil. So, as we have classified in coarse grained soil, that it can be either gravel or it can be sand. Similarly, here we are dividing it into clay, silt or organic soil. This is the very first classification. Here it is the very first classification, that a fine grained soil can be what? It can be either clay or silt or organic soil, these three things here. But it is also classified based on the compressibility, that it is given the term, that is L for low compressibility, intermediate for I will be denoting this intermediate compressible soil, and H will be denoting what? High compressible soil. So, if the liquid limit is less than 35%, we will be classifying it as low compressible soil. If it is having a liquid limit between 35 and 50%, it will be intermediate compressible, and it will be highly compressible if the liquid limit is more than 50%. And if we are to separate inorganic clay from the silt, plasticity chart is used, which represents a relationship between the plasticity index and the liquid limit of the soil, which we will be seeing in the further slide. So, see here we have provided you two equations. First is the equation of A line and second is the equation of U line. So, this A line denotes, this A line here is a demarcation, is a boundary which demarcates that the soil above this portion is either will be clay, and below this portion, this all here will be clay, all here will be, below the line will be either M or O. So, if the liquid limit, this is the liquid limits, this is here 35, this is here 50, it is a plasticity chart, there this is IP and here it is liquid limit. So, these two things are there. So, first of all see this thing, if it is above the A line, it will be classified as clay, and what type of clay it is? Either it is highly compressible, intermediate compressible or low compressible. So, it will be denoted by the plastic limit of the the liquid limit of the soil. So, see here, if the liquid limit is greater than 50%, that is here, we will be classifying it as CH, then it can be classified as CI or CL based upon the liquid limits of the soil. Understand one thing more, that if it is below the A line, anything below the A line, it will be classified as either silt or organic soil. So, see here, if the liquid limit is greater than 50%, it will be classified as highly compressible soil. What kind of highly compressible soil? We will be seeing below the A line. Similarly, if it is organic, it can be highly compressible based on the liquid limit, and similarly Mi or Oi, that is silt which is intermediate compressible or organic soil which is intermediate compressible. This hashed portion, it is the borderline issue, CLML, which denotes here. One thing more we will be seeing here, that some cases can be just lying here or here or here or here, okay, first thing, just across the A line, and some things can also be what? Some things can be just here or just here, that is just the borderline cases. So, we will be giving the dual symbols to them, that it can be Ci also, it can be Ch also, because it can show the characteristics of both the soil. It can show the characteristic of intermediate soil also, intermediate compressible soil also, and high compressible soil also. So, we will be seeing on that thing also. And the second thing here, that is IP is equal to 0.90 WL minus 8. This equation will be denoting that this line here, it is like this here, and no soil is above this line, above this U line. Each and every soil will lie below the U line, this one U line, and this IP, that is equal to 0.73 WL minus 20. This equation you will be using for determining that whether a point lies above the A line, whether a soil is clay or whether a soil is silt. So, moving on to the next one, the fine grained soil also can have a dual symbol, that I told you on the figure, that if the limits plotted in the hashed zone of the plasticity chart, that is, see here, if it is this CLML, this is the hashed portion, if the soil is in this portion, so it is classified as CL and ML. Then if we move on, then the soil has group symbol what? ClMl. If W and IP values fall close to the A line, then also dual symbols are there. We have told you what type of dual symbols can be there in the previous, when we was discussing the diagram, that time I told you. Similarly, if WL is very close to 35 or 50 percentage, then what happens? The classification in terms of intermediate or highly compressible, they will be there, or if it is very much close to the 35% line, what will be there? It can be either this closer one, that is if we see this ClMl. So, it is close to what? A line, here it is clay, here it is silt. If it is in less than 35% line, just before that 35% line. Similarly, we are talking about this A line, if there are borderline cases for A line. If by chance if we are taking the second case, that is this one, let us see this CHMH and this MLMI, then L and I. This L and I denote what? They are just on the borderline. Where on the borderline? Just where the liquid limit is 35%. You just step back, it will be less than 35, you just move on, it will be more than 35. It will be moving on to what? It will be moving on to the intermediate level of this thing. Then it is MIMH, that is the silt, but it is a borderline case between what? Intermediate and highly compressible soils. Then CLCI, then CICH and organic also, that OL, OI and OI, OH. So, these are the three things which we will be seeing here. Now, we have already classified that there is a coarse grained soil and there is a fine grained soil, but how will we be moving on to classify a soil when a set of conditions are given to you. So, now we will be seeing the step by step procedure that we have already discussed in somewhat the classification, but we will be seeing the step by step, how we are moving from one step to another, how we are trying to classify the soil into coarse grained, then subdividing it, or fine grained, then subdividing it. So, we will be moving on from one part to another part. And the important thing here, see that these will be helpful when we are solving the numericals. So, see here, the first points here, determine whether the soil is of organic origin or coarse grained or fine grained. Organic soil is identified visually by its color. It should be what? It should be brownish in nature or black or dark color. We all know that organic soil, when we studied the soil, different types of soil in the very first lecture, we studied about that thing, and it can have what? Characteristic odor. So, that is an organic soil. So, for this organic soil portion, we will be saying there are no as such definitions or no as such parameters. Like in organic, we were like in coarse grained, we were discussing what? Coefficient of uniformity, we were seeing the values of coefficient of curvature, but here no such value has been given for organic soil. Next, see here, if 50% or more of the soil by weight is retained on the 75 micron IS sieve, is retained, important point is retained, more than 50%, more than 50%. So, in that case what happens? That it is a coarse grained soil, but if more than 50% passes down, it is the fine grained soil. So, if the soil is coarse grained, we will see what? We will be after this, we will first of all obtain the GSD curve from the sieve analysis. We will be keeping a set of sieves and then we will be obtaining the GSD curve. It will also give you the values of Cu and Cc, coefficient of uniformity and coefficient of curvature. If 50% or more of the coarse fraction, that means which is higher than 75 micron, whichever is higher than 75 micron means it is coarse grained soil. So, what portion of that coarse grained soil is retained on the 4.75 mm IS sieve? It will be classified as gravel, and the portion, if it is more than 50% of coarse grained, it will be classified as sieve, it is classified as sand. The second point here, if the soil fraction passing the 75 micron is less than 5%, then we will be discussing what? Either it is GW or GP or SW or SP. So, we will be going for that thing. If the soil, if well graded, we will be classifying it as GW or SW. based on whether it is gravel or sand. It can be gravel or it can be sand. If it is poorly graded, we will be classifying it as GP or SP. Similarly, next when we move on, if more than 12% passes through the 75 micron IS sieve, we will see what is the type of fines, what is the nature of fines. If we have to know the nature of fines, we will be going for the liquid limit and the plastic limit of the soil fraction. So, the liquid limit and the plastic limit test are done on the soil fraction which passes through 0.425 mm IS sieve, and using the IS plasticity chart we will be finding the either it is GM or SM or GC or SC, or we are giving it as dual symbol GM GC or SM SC. If this we have discussed two cases, if it is less than 5%, second one if it is greater than 12%. So, in the very third case, if it is between 5 and 12%, then what happens, the nature of fines, if it is between 5 and 12%, then the soil is assigned a dual symbol according to its what? According to its gradation. The very first part will be denoting what? The gradation, and the very second part will be denoting what? The nature of fines. So, let us see here this GW GM. So, the very first part is denoting the gradation, the second part is denoting the nature of fines. Similarly, GW GC, GP GM, GP GC, and then SWSM, SWSC, SPSM, and this SPSC. So, the very first part of each and every one, let us say this one or let us say this one, it is denoting what? The gradation, either it is poorly graded or it is well graded. Similarly, let us take this thing, the second part of the soil GPGM, it is what? Denoting that it has silt, and that is the nature of fine which is present in the coarse grained soil. Similarly, let us take this one SPSC. So, herein it is what? It is containing nature of fine is clay. So, that is this second portion. Now, if we know that more than 75%, more than 50% passes through 75 micron IS sieve, we will be classifying it as fine grained soil. And herein we will be determining the liquid limit and plastic limit, and by that we will be classifying it as we will be determining the IP value, that is plasticity index, that is what? WL minus WP. If the limits below the A line, if the limits plot below the A line, it will be classified as silt, as I have already told you. If it is an organic soil, then organic soil is classified already because of the characteristic order and because of the color. So, if the limits are below the A line, it is classified as silt. Further, if liquid limit is less than 35%, it will be classified as ML. If liquid limit is between 35 and 50%, it will be classified as MI, and if WL, the liquid limit, is more than 50%, it will be classified as MH. Similarly, if the limits are plot above the A line, then the soil is classified as clay, and it will be according to the liquid limit, it will be CL or CI or CH, depending on the value of liquid limit, as we have discussed in the very much last point. And if the limits are between 4 and 7%, if the IP is between 4 and 7% and it is below the liquid limit specified, so we will be classifying it as CL ML soil. If the limits plot close to A line or close to WL value, then assign the dual symbol, as we have already discussed in the previous slides. And if the soil is of organic origin, we will be determining its liquid limit and then classifying it according to its 35% or it is 50%. So, one thing more, what if the soil is containing equal percentage of what? Of fines and of coarse grain? In that case, determine whether the coarse grain is gravel or sand, that is, in this course either it is gravel or it is sand, and the second part, that is fine, either it is sand or either it is silt or clay. We will be defining that thing in the that is the soil which can be below the A line, and the soil which is above the A line, we will be classifying it as clay, below the A line it will be silt, and then based on the liquid limit we will be further classifying it whether this one is what type of soil, either it is low, or it is intermediate, or it is highly compressible soil. Then we will be assigning the dual symbols if there are different steps and there are different things in there. The only difference between the Indian standard soil classification system and unified soil classification system is in the classification of fine grained soils. In the Indian standard soil classification system, we studied what? We studied there are 3 limits, that is low compressible, intermediate compressible and high compressible. So, in this case there is only one thing, that if it is less than 35% it is low compressible soil, if it is greater than 50% it is high compressible soil. So, the basic thing is 50% either above or either below. So, there is no intermediate compressible soil in this case. Now, we will be moving on the numericals. See here, this sieve analysis on a dry sample of soil mass of 1000 grams showed that 980 grams and 270 grams of soil passed through, you are saying passed through 4.75 mm and 0.075 mm respectively. So, there is 4.75 mm IS sieve and there is 75 micron IS sieve. So, 980 grams passes through this, yani ki that means if 1000 gram of total soil is taken, then and 980 grams have passed on. So, what is the remaining portion? That is 20 grams have been retained here and the rest portion is this much, that is 980 grams. Okay. Then the liquid limit and plasticity index of the soil fraction passing through the 0.425 mm sieve are 40% and 80% respectively. So, liquid limit is given to you, plasticity index is given to you. Now, how will you be classifying the soil? So, first of all you have to denote what? Either it is coarse grained or it is fine grained. So, let us see here. The weight passing 75 micron IS sieve is what? 270 grams. So, 270 gram passes this 75 micron IS sieve. So, it is very much less than what? 50% of the total. So, the percentage retained on 75 micron IS sieve is what? 73 percentage. That means this total, either it is retained on 4.75 or it is retained on 75 micron, it is what? 73%, that is greater than 50% of the total soil. So, we will be saying it as a coarse grained soil. Now, when we have classified it as a coarse grained soil, now we will be seeing what? Either it is gravel or it is sand. So, see, the weight retained on 4.75 mm sieve is equal to what? 20 grams. And also see, so it is very much less when we are talking about 4.75 mm sieve, that is the upper sieve, it is 20 grams. And the percentage retained on 4.75 mm sieve is what? Just the 2%. That is, if you are taking this 20 grams and out of this, out of what? 1000 grams, it is what? Just the 2%, and 2% it is very much less than 50%, that is half of coarse fraction. Total coarse fraction is what? 73%, that we have said that 730 grams. So, half of coarse fraction means at least 36.5%. So, the gravel portion is not there, most of the soil passes through 4.75 mm sieve. So, the soil will be classified as sand. So, it is coarse or fine? It was coarse. So, we moved on this thing, we did not go for this thing. Here it is gravel or sand, we saw it is sand. So, now what we will be seeing here, next thing, what is the percentage fineness, that is percentage passing the 75 micron IS sieve, that is the 27 percentage, that is greater than 12 percentage, that is 270 grams. So, see here we will be classifying what type of soil, either it is silt or clay. The fines are in nature of either silt or clay. So, see here this IP is equal to what? 0.73 WL minus 20. Anything lying above the line is clay, anything lying below the line is silt, the A line that we have discussed here. So, when we put the value, it comes out to be 14.6 value, and IP for that, IP for the soil is what? When we subtract it, 40 minus 18, that is what? 22. So, basically the soil, this we denote in the previous one, that the soil here is having a IP of 22, which is greater than what? 14.6. 6. So, it is lying, this point is lying above the A line. So, the soil will be classified as clay. So, in the very first point we discussed what type of sand, what type of coarse, and then what, gravel or sand, we classified it as gravel. What type of gravel? Does it contain, is it the fines are more than 5% or less than 5% or between 5 and 12 or greater than 12, what is the case? So, in that case we classified it as silt, or we could have clay, but the silt portion is not here. So, it is only clay. So, we are classifying it as SC. Moving on to the second one, on the basis of the information given below, classify the soil as per the Indian Standard Soil Classification System. In this numerical, see what are the values given to you. The percentage retained on 4.75 mm IS sieve is equal to 55%. So, we can basically see here that it is more than 50% of the total one. So, it is 55%. Let us see, we will be seeing here. Then, if percentage retained on 75 micron sieve is equal to 92%, you will be seeing this thing also. Then, the values of Cc and Cu is given. We will be seeing if they satisfy the well grained soil or coarse grained soil or poorly grained soil. Then liquid limit is given, and then IP is given to be 20%, liquid limit of 40%. See here, percentage retained on 75 micron sieve is 92%, that is greater than 50%. So, if it is more than 50%, it is automatically what? It is automatically coarse grained soil. There is one 4.75 mm IS sieve and there is 0.075 mm IS sieve or this 75 micron sieve. So, it is more than 50% is retained. So, it is 92%. So, the soil is coarse grained soil. Similarly, when we see percentage retained on 4.75 mm, why we are doing this? Because we have classified it as coarse grained soil. Now, we will be seeing whether it is gravel or it is sand. So, see, more than 50% is retained on more than 50% of what? More than 50% of coarse fraction, that is 92. So, of this 46, more than 46%, that is 55% is retained on 4.75. So, the soil will be gravel. And the last point here, because of this Cc and Cu, Cc is equal to what? 1.03, which lies between the limits, Cu lies just less than 4, and it is not going for the satisfying the condition. So, this soil is poorly graded soil. Percentage fineness you can calculate by 100 minus 92, because the passing is more than, that is between 8%. The soil will have the dual symbol. So, what kind of dual symbol it will be? If we are taking liquid limit as 40%, for a point on A line, that is for liquid limit 40, IP, when we take out the values of IP, it will be what? This will come out to be 14.6, and IP is greater than what? 14.6. So, in this case, understand this thing, that as we have discussed in the previous question, it is above the A line. So, the soil will be clay. So, one thing is what? It is poorly graded, because the data is given of Cu and Cc, and then it is having clay, that is the Gc. So, by this we will be completing this topic, and we will be moving on to the next topic in the next lecture. Okay, okay, thank you. Thanks.